totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valery Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judges going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that. I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Saturday. Is he? You fucking rat!
What should we do to the intro to the Bellew of the week? That's the question. I'll tell you what, we like to motivate you on a Sunday evening, get you ready for the week. No better motivator than the main man himself, Spencer. Ready to get pumped up here, boys?
How many more people could have gone so much further? You know what I mean? I live it by, like, this how it goes for life. And boxing has taught me this, right? That if you don't step forward, that you're always going to be in the same place. Always going to be in the same place. So you have to go for your dreams, your aspirations. Because you're either going to live your dreams and aspirations, you're going to live your fears and desperations. And I've seen this now because people don't step forward. People have they don't want to ask. They don't ask. So the answer is always going to be no. So because they won't ask, they're always going to get no's in their lives. This is what boxing taught me. And boxing also taught me, like, if you don't go after your dreams, right? If you don't go after your goals, you know what? You'll never have them.
Fucking boxing's taught me you got brain damage.
Tell you what.
I feel like he just snapped. I feel like he just snapped that up from like an infomercial where you flip houses.
Hashtag Motivation Monday, Ben.
You can see it's like a pyramid scheme. A guy trying to sell you a pyramid scheme, isn't it? It's fucking ridiculous.
Talking about infomercials, by the way. When I was like, obviously, despair the day, actually, I noticed this fucking hair advert on the telly, right? I'm saying to myself, I'll wait for fucking Floyd Mayweather to pop up here at some point, you know? Fucking tragic, man. Fucking, oh, Jesus Christ. Alpecin caffeine shampoo, never heard of it.
His hair is looking quite nice these days, Andy, and, you know, that clinic obviously does exceptional work.
He looks like a hobo with that beard as well, man. He needs to get it shaved off.
Well, you know, he hadn't got the beard back in these days, Andy, when he was plugging windows.
Hi, I'm Floyd Mayweather. Call Love Windows right now. 0800-6444-644.
Love Windows presents triple glazed windows, only $299 each. Any size, fully fitted, and a 15 years guarantee.
Call Love Windows right now at 0800-6444-644. Remember, call right now.
That's a really good deal on windows.
Especially managed to read the auto cue there, actually.
You know, the guy he did that for is from Bradford, like me. He's from around the corner from me. And apparently he's a good mate of Floyd's. Like, Floyd came to Bradford and he went to some random... I'm not joking. No, check this out, yeah. He came to Bradford and he went to this takeaway. I think it's called Mr. B's or something. And it's on the road where the university is in Bradford. He just came, and they paid him like an extortionate amount of money. And honestly, the police had to come out because Great On Road in Bradford was just mental. There was people everywhere. And
that is amazing.
Sat in this takeaway, and I think they gave him like a parmesan or so, chicken parmesan.
remember he was in London. It was I think he was not doing it at the Peacock Gymmer, and the whole street was just bouncing. Kids were on top of rooftops, cycling past on their bikes trying to catch him, and it was just crazy. I was like,
he's an international superstar.
That's amazing that he was in Bradford. What was he doing on a Tuesday night? Just hanging out, down ginger goose, drinking fucking Pernod cocktails or something in the fucking...
It's like that story of Dr. Roberto Duran in Sheffield looking at the fucking mobile phone with a sheep's cock. You hear that story? Oh, Jesus Christ. He just burst out laughing there.
I was in Bradford before, and I went to a place called the Ginger Goose where they were doing Pernod cocktails and having an Order and Soul night on a Tuesday. So I'd say I probably just missed Floyd by about 5 minutes.
Ben, see he was in Bradford. Surely you can maybe go up there to Sheffield to Innovation Alloys to get him a deal there.
Thing I can't understand though, Ben. What was the name of the place in Bradford you said he was?
think it's Mr. B's. I think that's what it was called. So either Mr. B's or Mr. T's. It's one of them. I can't remember. And it's on Great Horton Road.
Thing is, I'm feeling a bit betrayed by Floyd because he told me whenever he comes to the UK, the only place he eats is Manjaro's in Middlesbrough.
I'm the man.
Start
worldwide,
talking shit about
everywhere. UK. It's only one restaurant, Manjaro's. You got to eat there when you come to the UK. That's why I eat every day when I'm in the UK. Money May, all day.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey.
He needs to get a new stick.
You know the funny thing about that is we've got a Manjaro's in Bradford as well.
Hey, know what the real funny thing about it is? What's he doing with fucking Patterson's tracksuit on him? You know?
I think it's the same guy who does the windows, got him to come to that takeaway and got him to do that Manjaro's thing. I know they're really close mates because he's always with him whenever they do, these random shit fights now.
There we go, Floyd. If anybody has any more Floyd advertisements, then let me know. We'll put them up for Bellew of the Week. Captain Chunk 17, shout out to him, give us a nomination for Coogan Cassius. Coogan says the reason why the Mark Tibbs interview was removed is because I was respectfully asked to remove the interview by Mark Tibbs himself. Thank you, says Coogan. We've already discussed that one at length. I think we'll let Coogan go and rot away somewhere. Dominic Henry, Bellew of the Week for Demetrius, accusing Saul of cowardice. Demetrius Andrade on Canelo, not intending to fight him. He's a coward. To me, that's some coward shit. You'll fight Rocky Fielding. What has he done? As far as the excuses to not get in the ring with me, call me a horrible fighter. That's coward shit, Andy.
Rocky from Stocky won the fucking prize fighter. And I predicted he'd be a world champion after he won it. By the fucking way. By the way, can I just tell you, that was a fake world title. That was a secondary belt that he won.
Fuck you. It would have paid if I could have bet on it.
Joe are a horrible fighter, man. Horrible fighter. Joe are
You fight nobody. You fight nobody. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here, man. I'm going to fuck you out right now. He's like, fuck you out? What the fuck, man?
People like take the piss up and say, dude, Spanish speakers are actually quite hard for them to speak English properly and that. So fair play to the guy for actually in a situation where he's actually getting a wee bit riled up. Fuck you up, motherfucker.
I tell you what, though, and you're talking about levels of machismo. Canelo got married this weekend, so clearly hadn't a fucking concern about having a mark on his face when he was like Billy Joe Saunders, like the wedding
Billy Joe serving the drinks that Rob in a tuxedo.
Yeah. He's like, I better get you out in round 9, motherfucker. I have a stag party to go to. Yeah.
Billy Joe going to the wrong table. I'm over here.
In regards to Canelo's English, to be fair, I'll fuck you up, motherfucker, is far more useful than learning the monkey is on the branch. So
I said it last week though. When Canelo speaks English, it's fucking brilliant. I love it when foreigners speak English and like they're trying their best to speak it, but they're just like in full rant mode and bastard and fucking cunt this and the next thing. It's brilliant. I love it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, that wasn't English. That was like Martian he was talking. Yeah.
It's like if James Toney smoked 12 packs of cigarettes a day.
Here you go then, boys. Bellew of the Week nominated by me, no less. I'm sure other people would agree. Two global stars collide. Floyd Mayweather showdown with social media sensation Logan Paul will be shown live on Sky Sports box office on June the 6th. Oh, they have no shame, do they? Absolutely no shame.
Inferno Twig.
Inferno Twig, get the Inferno Twig out. Terry Woodfine, one of his 25 nominations. Tony Bellew, you are a pathetic excuse for a man so sick of hearing your stupid opinion, says Terry, giving Bellew a pat on the back. Bellew praises Joshua. As a Joshua Fury announcement nears, Tony Bellew says unified champion Anthony Joshua is the best athlete in the heavyweight division since the great Lennox Lewis. I always think, Matty, this is a bit of a one-sided friendship, as if Bellew thinks he's Joshua's best mate, and Joshua's a bit like, Tony, I remember him.
That's the brilliance of Twitter. You can just like tag somebody and act like you're coming to their aid and you're backing them up when really you're just like spitting into the fucking infinite void. And I guess, Tony's life post-boxing, I guess that pretty much is what it is, spitting into the infinite void.
Oh, Tony spitting. He will appear soon.
Anthony, I'm sorry. Anthony.
Come on now. You'll be getting slagged off. JD Sports nominated by Paul Webb, Press Pass Paul. Time to find out your boxing goat. Another one of these type of tournament things, and no idea what's going on there. Joe Ringer, 3 minutes into the Sky Pod with Bellew, and already some absolute gold. Everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the face, says Bellew. Whether you're in a boxing ring on a night out, working in an office, or you're a bin man. Who the fuck is punching bin men, Andy? You came back with quite a neat riposte.
I did that. Randall Monroe was a bin man. Was it Nishioka? I think he challenged for world title, eh? British European champion. He was a good lad, Randall Monroe.
He really needs to hope his book and workout videos take off, because he's clearly not going to get a job in an office if striking someone in the face because they took all the fucking staples is on the table.
Could be Tony's biggest winner.
Listen, mates. Once you've hit KPIs at my level, then we'll talk about offices.
See me talking about offices and that, right? The absolute rage. There was a film that James McAvoy was in. I forget the name of it, and it was like I forget who was on it, but he picks up his keyboard to quit his job, comes out his cubicle with his keyboard, and smashes the guy across the fucking face with it, right? And the buttons come off it across the screen and says, "Fuck you." That would be absolute quality, man. I'd love to do that to some cunt in my office, because it's doing my tits in these days.
I collate documents, you watch.
If Bellew did that at the office, he'd do it against the interim manager. the vacant CEO.
The lead boss is on sick leave, huh? Sounds like champion and Reese's material.
I tell you how fucked I am that I can't even be bothered to get into the Tony Anthony situation, you know, just I can't be bothered.
Anthony, can you come and see me in my office, please?
My name's Tony.
Prince Patel, on episode 2 of Prince Patel Speaks, the King talks about Jake and Logan Paul. Canelo Saunders and reviews his championship belt collection. Straight fire when the King speaks. I watch and listen. Shout out to Tim Boxeo at Tim Boxeo on Twitter. He's class, man. He watches absolutely everything.
When did the gays start handing out title belts?
That's the Commonwealth title, Matthew.
Oh, no shit. Well, there you go.
It's also called the gay belt.
The gay belt. Johnny at Sky Johnny Nelson put out a strange advertisement here. G and I love Tails.com so much, I want to share it with you. Tell Tails.com about your dog now, and you'll get a whole yummy month of tailored dog food free, delivered for £1 in as little as 72 hours. You know what I'm thinking, Andy? Yeah, Johnny Nelson's autobiography.
Probably not the best way to get to endorse a fucking dog food.
I'm telling you right now, I actually typed up a tweet in response to that and ended up deleting it because I didn't have the power to go through it, because I was like, I'll get banned if I fucking send this to us. But I was going to say something along the lines of, just make sure there's no tradesman kicking about anytime soon, mate.
Yeah, I wonder who else was in line for that endorsement. Let's not go into that one. Go on.
You start with the dog food royalties, and then you move up to the sex toy royalties like Gamboa, and that's where the big bucks are.
Absolutely. Gamboa. But Anthony, here he is, the Bullet 79. Leave the lad alone, for fuck's sake. Big hitter Tony Bellew talks reluctantly, you would imagine, to David Walsh in the Sunday Times. Just leave him alone to give full feature-length spreads, Rob, on a Sunday afternoon.
Lance Armstrong's a big fan of David Walsh, by the way. He's Irish, isn't he?
This is the fella that you got to put him up there with the fella that interviewed Bin Laden in his cave from CNN about 6 months before the fucking September 11th. CIA couldn't find him. Your man waltzes in with a newspaper on his arm. Come here, Bin Laden. I have a few notes I want to take down.
They keep thawing Tony out, don't they, for these interviews, like he's been cryogenically frozen.
Oh, mate, I'm convinced Bin Laden took fucking escape and evasion tactics for fucking Bellew. Like, I'm certain of it.
Oh, good old Tony. Andy, you sent me quite a few this week. Let's get into your videos. First of all, from Dallas, Texas.
Sorry.
Go on.
You reckon when they were writing that article, like that fucking Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton were just sitting at a screen looking at it happening?
We got him.
in Dallas, Texas, there's a whole carnage going down, and Errol Spence isn't involved this time. Let's see how give the boys a rating if you're watching in the chat, which hopefully you still are.
Rangers fans.
Rangers fans over in Dallas here, ripping the place up. It's carnage, folks. It's carnage.
Let's get it. I got your hat. I got your hat. I got you. Run that back. Hey, get that shit. Oh, shit. Oh, them boys swearing up. Get that. Oh, Nate.
Oh my God! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Oh my fucking God!
Fucking homeboy was throwing right hands at the top of the folks' heads and stuff like that. He was to give the fuck, eh? It's like
That's
that
it.
female, it's
You
like that
learned
female
from
cop.
Golovkin.
That female cop we saw like clearing house at the fucking place in America, straight right hands.
It's it gives proof to my theory that if there's a gang of fellas with pale blue shirts and chinos, that one of them can fight and one of them can't. It's always the rule.
That's Donny out fighting. Let's keep it stateside, everybody. The thugs that they are over in the baseball in Denver, Colorado. There's straight right hands sweeping here, boys.
Matty's
Straight right hands. Let's go.
Is now at third. Tommy Pham, who reached on an error, is at second.
Woo!
Outfield fairly shallow.
What a shot! What a shot, man! That's instant sleep.
That's what we do around here.
Kind of an unorthodox technique as well. He was more Prince Nazim with the throw. The other guys were a little bit more angry and straight up, like, "Hey man, let's do it."
This all falls into that whole thing where I'm not that impressed if only one person knew they were in a fight.
Yeah. Thing is, though, Steve's actually got the response for the cops as well in this situation. If you be so kind, Steve.
No, I didn't cut that, Andy, but what happened was somebody tagged the cops in, apparently, as a grass, and the cops said that the guy who got knocked out didn't want to press charges, apparently. I think it was something along the lines of, well, we fronted up, I got knocked the fuck out,
He hasn't fucking woke up yet. They haven't been able to get him to wake up to see as he presses charges.
He's like Dillian White with the smelling salts in the fight camp, man. I think that's right.
Up at 6.
I mean,
6 in the morning.
Imagine, like, clearly they two have been having a bit of ding dong back and forward, like, bit of verbals. Imagine letting the guy walk up to you like that far, like that, and throw a free punch on you like that. Jesus Christ.
Some fellas are stupid though, and they believe in the fair fight. But the last time I see the fair fight is in a fucking Western. So protect yourself at all times. Good advice to the listeners.
I will hit a motherfucker in the balls if it's between me and Payne. There are no real rules in a fight.
Yeah, sucker punch territory it was. I think they were expecting a bit of a push and shove with the one guy. Danny Young, Adam Smith told Barry Jones last night in commentary, "You were a soft puncher. If I were Barry, I would have chinned him and said, 'Was that soft?' says Danny Young." Chinning Bean. Oh, here we go. They're down to the real shit now. Spit Bucket has nominated Christopher Lovejoy. One for you, Ozzy. Now that I think about it, says Lovejoy, someone may have put something in my drink. Lovejoy was spiked.
Mark Breed's just sitting in the background behind the curtain, just looking out.
Well, it says it all. Lucas Brown has just called out Christopher Lovejoy for a fight, so imagine that. Oh, me. 2 fat slobs getting it on in the ring.
200 grand each. Get it on, baby.
Woo!
Yeah, the man himself, Manuel Char, with the KO2 of Christopher Lovejoy. Loads of people nominated this. Thank you to everybody. Graham Taylor was the man who got the screenshot. Let's have a look then, shall we, at what went down at the end, including keep an eye out for Manuel Char's cartwheel of some description. This is a guy with a damaged hip, don't forget, and he looks every inch of someone with a damaged hip.
Mahmut Çar'dan sol yumruklar geliyor, arka arkaya deniyor. Sol yumruklarını şimdi mideye çok güzel vurdu. İşte bakın Mahmut neler yapıyor Mahmut. Mahmut Çar neler yapıyor. Saydırdı sevgili seyirciler. Christopher Lovejoy. Şu anda yerden kalkabilmiş değil. Görüntüde Mahmut Çar. Ve bitti müsabaka.
Jesus Christ.
That could be part of a white people breakdancing compilation.
You know you're in a fight when the other guy can do a cartwheel, by the way. You know that way you're fucked up when the other guy does a cartwheel at 18 stone.
He's no Joe Joyce even doing the capoeira in the fucking ring. I can guarantee you that.
We'll not see Char again now, Rob, for another 3 years after that.
You
remember when away with the family for 3 years now to get his mind right.
You remember when Monty Barrett tried to flip over the ropes against David Hay?
David Hay, yeah.
Yeah, there was someone else actually as well. Who was it?
Didn't Ryan Walsh, or one of the Walsh brothers, did it? I think.
I'm thinking of something totally different. Remember, who's the guy who fought Ashley Sexton again? And he did this big dance going down the ring.
Oh, was he Ahmed?
He was
the Ahmed.
He was smashed. That was fucking brilliant. The fight lasted fucking less time than what the ring walk took.
Mentioned this one earlier, Billy the Fish nominating JD Sports. What an unbelievable undercard that Matchroom Boxing has treated us to. Now it's time for the main event. This JD Sports, oh dear. Danny Garcia's spare toe. Christopher Lovejoy said 2 days. What was it? 2 days out to his fight, and they photoshopped it 2 days until I pull out. Lovejoy wasn't too pleased. He said, I don't pull out, I bust inside. David
Yes!
nominated him for this. Oh dear. Lovejoy. Soccer AM, leave him alone. Who's coming up on Soccer AM tomorrow? Farrah Williams, Chunks, and it's only Tony Bellew on Saturday morning.
There's something more to say at this point, is there? Like, fucking Bellew, man. He's on everything. Jesus Christ. Can we think of another boxer?
Rob, he was pressured into this appearance. He clearly didn't want to go there, but he was pressured. He was forced to go on national television yet again, talking about what he's been up to. I mean, we've not seen him for a while, so I've no doubt it would have been a good watch, a good catch-up with Anthony.
There's not enough Anthony to go around.
He's raging tonight because Everton got beat off Sheffield United, all teams to fucking hell. A 17-year-old scored the fucking winning goal. Holy fuck.
Andy, keep that on your own time, mate, will you? What the?
Oh, sorry, mate. This is my own time. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. Not that particular listener's time, please, Andy. Come on, have a bit of respect now.
But I would have been interested. It would have been an interesting episode because he talked so much shit about Everton. I would have liked to see how he did in the fucking challenge with Jimmy Bullard. See, did he get top bins or not? Like, or is he worth a carrot? Or did he just punch fucking Jimmy Bullard in the face because everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face at the office? Fucking Bellew, man. Fuck's sake. Workout fucking videos, nutrition fucking adverts, man. He's fucking everywhere. Soccer AM.
Remember, and he's in Asda as well.
I'm just waiting for the Anthony Bellew food processor.
What was a harder interview to get, Tony Bellew or fucking David Berkowitz? It's a close one.
You've got more chance of interviewing Al Heyman than you've got fucking Anthony Bellew these days, man.
Paul Dugan 89 nominated him for that one. Who's this? James Windsor has nominated, who is it? So, sources, according to Tim Boxeo again, rematch between Richard Ivan El Chachita Jaramillo and Gonzalo Lopez Rodriguez is May the 28th in Tijuana after the pair fought to a third draw on May the 2nd. What? Yes, this is the same Rodriguez, Andy, who lost by TKO 1 to Devin Haney at £130. So this is a £95 increase since he lost to Devin Haney. He's put on a mere £95.
He must have been on the Mexican meat heavy to get down to fight Haney, man. Fucking hell. Holy shit. Anyone also in the house? Make some noise. Shit.
He looks well, though.
He fought Rodriguez in his pro debut or something. And right, what do you hear this one, right? So he fought in 2016, right? That was his second last fight. He fought 128 and a quarter pounds. He returned to the ring in 2020 at 224 and a quarter pounds.
COVID, it's been tough on us all.
Aye. Well, obviously,
it's lockdown belly.
Important to remember that Guillermo Jones was once a welterweight, and that James Toney's career weight fluctuated an even 100 pounds.
There we are.
Correct.
You need to go for a big shite, man. Fucking hell.
Owen Spillane has nominated Carl Foch according to Odds Changer. Carl Foch said, I teach Rocco, which is his son, how to fight. I even body spar him. I dropped him the other day, left hook to the body. His right hand was too high. He's only 10. Carl not messing around.
I would believe that. I would believe that, actually.
Yeah. He's such a fucking narcissist. I bet he fucking did that.
Brought him out for ice cream and split the bill as well.
This is
Rachel came out, bitched, and put her down with 1-2.
This is Carol Froch, who's got a plate of his wife in his kitchen and drinks a cup of tea with his face on the side of the cup. So as Ben says, totally narcissistic. He loves to remind us that he knocked out George Groves in front of 80,000 fans. He even tells Floyd Mayweather. And he's telling everybody he's just knocked out his son with a fucking body shot. Imagine he'll get chill services at door tomorrow morning, I'd imagine.
I'm actually growing to like him, to be honest with you. I'm growing to like Froch as the years roll on. Like he's an interesting character. He's very funny. Like
as Michael Thompson said, though, mate, he was too big, too strong, too fit for his son. Like
I hope Rocco, as he gets older, is able to sneak a straight one in on that schnoz and fuck up the nose job.
Back to the nose.
Gotcha, bitch. Is it okay? Yeah, is it
You can imagine him
okay
at
to say your dad has a cock nose? Is that okay?
You can imagine him at the breakfast table with the fucking kid like Ricky Bobby. We have winners in this fucking house. Winners. Come at me like a spider monkey, Rocco. Oh, left hook to the body.
Yeah, I'm going to start calling you Joe Calzaghe, Rocco, if you don't start shutting up.
Rocco on the cobbles.
We can all have a push and a pull, Rocco. We can all have a push and a pull.
Nice punch resistance, Rocco Boutte.
Rocco crying.
Andre Ward result was a close decision.
Oh, sure. Premier Boxing Champions have already gone through them. We'll nominate them. And AIM sent this in for Lovejoy going on about his 200k. I have one more video, I believe. Here we go. It is, what was that one you sent me, Andy, from, what was his name? Teddy Atlas, I think.
Oh, hi, but the Braveheart comments.
Oh, yeah, got it. Here we go.
If you run away and you don't fight, you might live, and you will live. You'll live, and then years from now, you'll be alone in your bed one night, and you'll be wondering what it would have been if for one night, for one day, you would have fought, and you would have had your freedom, and you would have known that nobody owns you, that you're your own man, that you would have known that for that one day, you had greatness. That's kind of what we're talking about here, really. Really, these fighters that make that choice, like Inoue, like Carmen Basilio, like Sugar Ray Leonard, like Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
So do we think Teddy Atlas would have sent Billy Joe back out?
he missed the end up a wee bit though. He said, "You'll never take your fucking freedom, mate. Let's go."
Fucking hell, man.
I thought I'd put the one with the Braveheart, but I didn't. But there you go. You get the idea. That was a good one from Teddy there. That is all the ones I believe I have them, boys. Any other nominations from you, Andy?
Yes, I've got one for Jamel Charlo for calling out Canelo, saying he'll be ready in September. Let's make the fight happen. I think he then said he was happy to fight Golovkin as well as the B-side. Why all of a sudden is he coming out saying that he's the B-side? And any other time it's like I'm the A-side and I'm got big payday, you know how it goes. But I just find it weird he's all of a sudden. Payday? I know. Yeah. But, you know, I would love to see that fight happen actually, but maybe that. If I got told apparently that Canelo was supposed to be releasing his next 4 fights soon. Eddie's not got any of them apparently. That's what I was told. So hopefully he goes to PBC, fights like Charlo, and whoever else have got in the roster there, and then he comes back over and just goes up to light heavyweight and just will take it for there, I suppose. But I want to pick Charlo up. See Kovalev's coming back. Had an article out there late last week or early this week. He's returned to cruiserweight. So can I see that landing well? Like if he's getting iced off middleweights at 175, I can see him getting absolutely decimated at 200. That's it for me, mate. To be honest with you, I wasn't really kind of collating too much this week. I've been fucked up the day, like big massive still. But give a shout out to Matty as well for his Larry Cole petition. Not getting a lot of signatures, so I've been trying to share it about the place. That's so get the boys signing that if possible as well, please.
Can't get Larry the sack. Come on, boys, man. He's the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, not only would I like to give him the sack, I'd like to give him 2 sacks. I'd like to see him get fired, and then I'll teabag him.
Sack of coal, old Larry getting the boost.
Dog pound, baby.
I forgot actually. I got one more coming in for Comical Ali, so, aka Ben Davison, for putting out that tweet with the picture of him on the pads with Devin Haney. Didn't really say much. Just put the picture out there like some sort of people just to kind of like draw a conclusion for themselves. Is he not training Devin Haney? Do you think? Everybody's thinking that. Obviously, what happens? Devin Haney comes out today or this morning saying, "Look, my dad's still my trainer." So maybe Ben's just been trying to get a wee bit of attention. I don't know what it is.
No, surely not, Andy. Come on.
I don't think so. Well, mate, listen. A guy who cuts about with a headband on isn't looking for attention, in my opinion. Like so just leave the man alone.
Absolutely. Talking to people with headbands on. Ben, any nominations from you for Bellew of the Week?
No, as long as we've got Coogan, Ben et al. In there, then I'm comfortable.
Oh yeah, we can throw Coogan in, all right. Matty, nominations?
Oh, I remember Coogan got in touch with Tommy and that. You didn't know what you're talking about. You didn't care what happened. Oh, sorry, Coogan, but do you know what happened? Do you
He had
know
his
what
chance
said
with
that
Tommy.
corner?
Come on, he had his chance.
Yeah.
Tommy will bite your fucking ear off. Literally, he's done it.
I mean, Coogan's talking like he knows everything, but you weren't in the corner, Coogan. You didn't hear about what was passed, and you get told what you're getting told, you know?
Matty?
I got nothing, Steve. I can't add to the richness that has already been provided to us.
Oh, a lot of richness it is. Ozzy, anything from you?
No, mate.
No problemo. And finally, Rob, any nominations?
No, but I think, the Ben Davison one where he says, I think he said something about going orthodox. You'll have to check with him, but yeah, he definitely said he was going to go orthodox, and that's when I said, no, you're going to get a rematch, and he shook his head. Man, nobody fucking believes that. Like, nobody believes that. And shout out to the listener. I think it was Michael Thompson who put in the chat earlier, MTK Ultra. That was fucking brilliant. So correct me if I'm wrong, but a bizarre week, man, in boxing.
Billy Joe was so fucked up between rounds. You tell him to go orthodox, he probably would have said, no, I'm Presbyterian.
Shout out to MTK Goebbels. Okay, then. So, I'll tell you what, Andy. It's a tough one this week. It's between Ben Davison and Lovejoy for me, I think. Who are you going
Ben
for?
Davison for me, mate. Sorry, Comical Ali. It's him. So says, go get his hair dyed black, get a couple of sunbeds and put the Rocky uniform on, they don't know the fucking difference.
Yeah, I went for Ben Davison. Ozzy, who are you going for?
Burpee Ben.
Ooh, Burpee Ben getting a couple there. Looks like Lovejoy's going to be pushed out again for the second time this week. Poor old Lovejoy. Matty, who are you going for?
You know, Steve, considering as much as he contributed, I am an Anthony traditionalist. I'm going Bellew for Bellew.
I'll tell you what, he's put in a good body of work this week, Matty. He has tried, to be fair to him.
It adds up, like body punches. It just adds up down the stretch.
Good man, Anthony. One for you then. Ben, who are you going for?
Ben.
Bellew the week, Ben. Is it your namesake? Who's getting it?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm going for, it's got to be Ben. And well, for me, it's the video situation thing. You know, that whole bollocks that fucking happened. Definitely.
And Rob, finally to you.
Yeah, Christopher Lovejoy is a tough one to beat, man. Like he's posting on Instagram. Do I look to how on earth did the two of them get 200 grand a piece for that fight, man? That's a lot of bread, like for Christopher
It's a lot of
Lovejoy.
bread.
Like,
Mate, that's fucking money laundering example.
That'll
You know
buy
what
you
I
a lot
mean?
of Tijuana hookers.
It's got to be 200k in Deutschmarks, Rob. Surely, man. Come
I
on.
don't know what it is,
Mexican
but like,
pesos.
if you're fucking around with Don King, I don't think it's going to be worth a lot to you anyway. So you might need another fucking 2-round defeat to Manuel Chara on your record, who looked in great shape in fairness to him. Fairly emphatic finish, but it's hard to look past the whole fucking Tibbsgate thing this weekend, even though it's not funny when you think about it. Like, it's just
Why is Lovejoy even promoting how much money he got paid there last night? I mean, Don King's going to take lawsuits against him, so just keep it quiet.
I'm kind of surprised.
Don King sent us that screenshot, sure.
Yeah, I know.
I'm kind of surprised that fighters haven't hired a hit on Don King at this point in time. Like, you would have figured that at some point they would have at least pooled their money.
You're not getting him, man. He'll fucking just push the button under the table like Mr. Burns. You're not getting next to fucking Don King. Fuck that. Just panel just slip out from under your feet. You fall into lava.
Keith Richards and Don King, man, they're gonna live for fucking ever.
Don King's
piano's playing itself in the background as you plummet to your death.
Fucking
Lovejoy ain't gonna kill Don King. Let's be honest, Andy. He couldn't shoot anything straight, judging by last night. Anyway.
True.
Once again, no love and no joy.
You need to remember, Don King's like Monty Burns. Smithers released the hounds.
I think
he's lawyers on top of them.
I think he just put up that post to get back at Maddie for calling him a broke ass. Remember? In the
who's laughing now?
Maddie. Yeah.
200 grand. Fucking Don King's going to take about 194 fucking thousand out.
Honorary mention then to Lovejoy. He's been pipped this week though by Ben Davison. You are the Bellew of the Week for episode 423. Congratulations.